Michaela Piva, Miss Australia International 2022. I was born on the 7th of June 2000 to Joanne and Michael Piva and younger sibling to Brianna Lee Piva. I was 3 years old before I became a big sister myself when our little sister Isabella was born.
Three amigos. We were inseparable sisters. Isabella and I idolized our big sister Brie. We looked up to her. She would always make us giggle with her bubbly, outgoing, infectious personality and funny quirks she always had, which made life so much more beautiful growing up. Before we knew it, we welcomed two little brothers, Reese and Riley, to our family, making us complete. Throughout my childhood, I witnessed my big sister Brianna go through 9 relentless years of being brutally bullied, harassed, and traumatized at the hands of her peers. Brianna was subjected to black eyes, countless bruising all over her small-framed body. Brie was even thrown into the road into oncoming traffic several times by the same bullies. However, due to the age of the bully, Brie could never have anyone charged, and the severity of the bullying worsened for Brie because her bullies knew there were no consequences for their unacceptable actions towards others. Although my mother fought so tirelessly hard to protect my sister Brianna from her bullies, trying to have them held accountable and charged for their actions towards Brie, her pleas for help and points of complaints went unheard due to our current laws and legislations. As you can imagine, this extent of brutal behaviour takes its toll on even the strongest of us, as it did my sister Brianna, and sadly we lost her to suicide on May 21st, 2015. Brie is sadly missed, and her death will never be in vain, as we have set up Do It For Brie, awareness advocate for bullying, depression and suicide, in honour of Brianna, every life lost to suicide, and those still struggling with mental health and suicidal thoughts and tendencies today. 7 years on from losing my sister to suicide, fighting tirelessly hard to change our current laws and legislations to include bullying as a criminal offence and hold bullies accountable for their intolerable actions towards others. Suicide is still the leading cause of death in children here in Australia, with 1 in 5 suicides being the suicide of a child, and remains the leading cause of death overall in the United States. This needs to change before we see more and more lives lost to suicide each and every day, and it is my personal mission, my purpose in life, to be the voice of the voiceless, helping to break the stigma associated with mental health and suicide, and with every breath I take, doing what I can to save countless lives from suicide, in the hope no one ever has to encounter the horrific abuse my sister Brianna did, or suffer the same devastating fate in which she did.
If you would like to follow my journey, you can find me at Michaela Piva or Do It For Brie on Facebook and Instagram.